One thing that I love about being a family of seven is when the food stamps hit. We get $3,200 a month on food stamps, and let me tell you that I'm living my best fucking life. As soon as those food stamps hit, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get soda, candy, chips, all the junk food that you could fucking think of, because we have a lot of kids in this house and they need all the junk food that they could get. So believe me when I tell you that $3,200 a month ain't shit when you got so many kids. And this is one thing that I love about not working, because if I was working, I wouldn't even probably qualify for food stamps. So me being lazy actually paid off for me. $3,200 a month, don't have to wake up early and go to work. I could wake up at whatever time. I buy all the food that I want. I don't even have to look at the price. I could just throw it in my fucking cart.
Are y'all falling for this? Are y'all falling for this? This is a classic case of rage baiting. And as you can see, right? Because usually, follow my mouse, y'all. Usually, when I do these videos, the little TikTok symbol is right in here. But she made it a point to put her TikTok handle in here to where if you use the video, it can't be denied. You're going to know exactly where she is and where to find her. And then the way that these internet streets work, guess what people are going to do when they find her stuff being talked about on everybody's platforms? They're going to go over to TikTok and they're going to feel the need to run in her comment section and tell her about herself. And it feels good in the moment, I guess, if you're into that, right? If you got time for that. But what you're actually doing is giving her exactly what she wants, which is engagement, whether it's negative or whether it's positive. When you go in there and you leave those comments and you tell her that's not right, you have no shame, how could you, you know, you're lazy, etc., etc., you're just gonna boost it up, boost it up, boost it up. And I feel like that's what the underlying intention is with this video because we have to try to like really think like what would be the purpose of like coming online and like completely shattering your reputation, basically spitting in the face of the people who are actually contributing to getting this money, and you're just saying, "I'm so glad I get to get it because you know uh, I like to be lazy and I make sure to buy all the junk food with it." I mean, what other purpose could there be aside from getting people to get upset and come and feel the need to tell you about yourself, and then it just boosts your channel up even further. So pretty clever, pretty clever, because I've been seeing a lot more of this where it's like, how are people just shamelessly coming online, basically telling you all the horrible things that they're doing and the things that really just reveal that they have horrible character and, in a nutshell, are horrible people. What's the incentive to do that? This is the incentive. We figured it out. We cracked the case.
Because at the end of the day, it's not coming out of my pocket. It's coming out of you taxpayers. So thank you to the taxpayers for allowing me to buy so much junk food for me and all my kids. Thank you for calling New Jersey EBT customer service. For English, press 1. Para español, for EBT, press 1.
Y'all, do you see what this says? Apparently, in New Jersey, the SNAP rules allow unused benefits to roll over indefinitely until 9 months of inactivity. So, what it's saying here, this person has $23,000 of SNAP benefits saved up. So that means after they got the necessities they needed for their home, they still had 23,000 left to spend.
The last 4 digits of your phone. Enter your PIN. Your SNAP balance is 23,235.
SNAP balance is 23,000 and then some. So it's funny, right? Because a lot of people swear they just don't have no discipline, they can't save no money, and they end up in this situation, because they didn't see it coming. But funny enough, when people start getting free money, they start getting real strategic. And what you think is going to happen to that balance of 23,000 that have been able to accumulate over 9 months? And I would bet you it's even more, right? I bet you they usually have even more, but we know how that works. You see it, the balance grows to that extent. So what do they like to do? They like to trade it for 50 cents on the dollar. 50 cents on the dollar. So obviously they've got a system to where it doesn't really take that much. They've got enough stockpiles to last them for however long they need. So that's really just free money that they're flipping. So that 23,000, I wouldn't be surprised if they could turn that into 12 to 15,000 of real cash real quick.
Prepaid cards so you can enjoy your day and not go to work or paint the top of your ceiling. You just imagine living a life like these people. They don't do anything. They don't try to better themselves. They don't try to add value to society. They just wait for the Senate and the House to vote because that's their free ride. Why do regular Americans not get this perk? Because if I don't work every day until I retire, I don't eat. But these people just, that's their life. That's their lifestyle. It's a way of life. It's like breathing to them. Why is this allowed? How can we stop this? How can we turn off all SNAP benefits and reevaluate the system?
Oh man, he's been pondering this for a minute. He is mad. He said, "How can we stop this?" Yeah, I mean, well, here's the thing, right? It's pretty crazy how this problem, right, that he's addressing has really been put under the microscope recently. And I think it could have been something that didn't get so much attention, but what's really brought the attention to it is the people like the first lady we just watched who come online rage baiting, bragging, or because it started, they were bragging on TikTok about their food hauls and how much they can get and how much they have. Like they were throwing it in people's face about how good they have it instead of just laying low and just knowing that they were in a good situation and trying to keep their nose clean and stay under the radar. Let me tell you something. If I was getting over like that, like the person who had 23,000, I would be quiet as a mouse. You wouldn't hear nothing. You wouldn't hear me. You wouldn't see me. Man, I just you talk to me. I was like, yeah, just maintain it. Just another day. You'd never know that I was getting over like that. But now they put themselves under the microscope, not only from bragging, but also when you have the because look, think about how many people are complaining that, oh no, we're not going to have our stuff on Thanksgiving. It's the end of the world. But yet we're seeing situation after situation that shows that on average, people usually get more than what they need to begin with because selling your food stamps have always been a thing. So had they just rolled it out, because you see the people who are really, I never really see people who are really disabled, who really have a, a real problem that was out of their control. I rarely see them come online because probably that they know the importance of it and they're grateful for it. It's always the people that either are getting over on the system or put themselves in the position to have to depend on the system that come online and that act a fool, whether it's in bragging or whether it's in complaining. So now it's under the radar, it's under the microscope. Now there's a large amount of people who are talking about this and who are, critiquing this. And so what do you think is going to happen next? There's going to be more regulation, there's going to be more change. And who are you going to blame? You can only blame yourself. And, the guy, he's trying to take it away from, I get what he means. He doesn't mean everybody. He's upset about the people getting over on it. And I understand that completely. So they're the ones who are really going to get hit hard. And, You can't even get mad. That's what happens when you've been getting over. You know, all good things come to an end eventually. So where that really should just be appreciation, it's just going to be even more complaining, really. So we'll leave it there. I like the video. Also subscribe if you want to join the Legion. Cash app link below if you want to tip the channel. Buy your boy iced coffee. And also feel free to join the Patreon where I post self-improvement content. Till then, catch you in the next video.